14th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Pirates will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing as your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45, on his way. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Touchdown ECU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into man, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Owls come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A strike downfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Owls are rolling down the field. Quick release on the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Pirates want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And the quarterback knew exactly.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Messer. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you moved the ball nicely.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it.
There he goes! They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Platt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riles. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Finds his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Owls.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
To the air, it's Hauser. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Riles. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Swings it out to his running back. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Messer. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Hauser. Gets it to the back. Runs through a tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Pirates are facing third and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Pirates will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Still on his feet at the 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Owls will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Pirates will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Pulls it, fired complete. Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. And the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And I think that was step one for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive and see what this offense does today.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're...
Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Messer. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's a draw. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Crosses the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They want to get this defense on its heels.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab on the left. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Grabs it in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The give to the back. Got room to work. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work.
Let's go!
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Messer. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Henry. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You could tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive.
There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The sure hands, it's Montgomery. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice 2nd effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Here comes the heat. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, ECU! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Florida Atlantic, 7.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Messer. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He wants to throw it again. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. All out of space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45, on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And the Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Pirates lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Touchdown, Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to boot it away and get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That's caught. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Got a man. It's Montgomery. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Pirates decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Motion from the back. Got his man out of the backfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Finds his man. It's Henry. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Owls in the hurry up. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Messer. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle.
Turning it on. Lowers those pads. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Jenkins. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Power football with the run. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Gibson. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Platt. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Snagged on the outside, it's Henry. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
They go to the draw. It's a fumble.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it. End zone for a touchback.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He breaks a tackle. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. Sweet cut there. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.